I'm sure you guys have seen lots and lots of pipes that are damaged, beat up. Maybe they've got some holes in them. I've had that happen too. Luckily for me, when I'm doing this CR250, the pipe that came with it was pretty much perfect. I mean, it's got one tiny little dimple in it. I almost didn't make this video because it's so small, but I'm gonna go ahead and do it anyways. I made a rig to pop out these dents in the pipe here. Like I said, there's only one, but I want you guys to see this, how easy it is. I know some folks in my local area that make a lot of money popping these dents out of two-stroke pipes. Don't do that. Super easy. You need a torch, you need a trip to your local hardware store, and just a couple of odds and ends. Oh, you need like a spent tire tube. You need a schrader valve, basically. And yeah, and then a couple pieces of steel that you can find basically anywhere. So let's go ahead and get going on it. It's good to see you guys. Let's get started. This CR250 pipe is the classic FMF Fatty Gold Series pipe. It came in just great shape. Whoever had this CR250 before I did really took care of it. And this had to be a pretty new pipe because, I mean, there's not even a lot of scratches in this thing. You got one dent right here. We're gonna go ahead and pop this out. So as you can see, I've already got it all rigged up. I'll show you guys what it all is, what it entails, what this kit is. You can also buy them on eBay. Again, I'm a cheap guy, so I just made it myself and went to my local Ace Hardware, and they had everything except for the steel and the rubber. So let's go. Here's how to make your kit. So you're gonna need 2 pieces of steel, and you're gonna go ahead and drill 3 holes in it. You're gonna need 2 eye bolts, a U-bolt with that guy right there, some J bolts. Again, you're gonna need washers as well as nuts. You're gonna need an air compressor, an air gauge, an expanding plug, and then take an old piece of tire tube with a schrader valve and cut it out just like that. You're gonna put this over the top of it. You're gonna put that through there. Once you get this far, you're gonna go ahead and thread your tire stem nuts on there. I use 2 of them just because I don't want this thing to fall off. Don't forget eye protection. And then you're gonna put your eye bolts through these 2, and they're gonna be connected to this. It's gonna be behind this part right here, this little attachment. It's gonna sit back there. I'll show you in a sec. Kind of wanted to give you guys a close-up real quick on how my setup looks. It's 2 J hooks right here and here, piece of steel. It's just making sure that this expanding plug doesn't, ow, I just burned myself, doesn't come flying out of there. Washer, nut, and there you go. Over here, we've got, I forget what these things are called. It's like, oh, it's just a like a U-hook or whatever. And then it's got this back here. Of course, just some nuts, and then some eye hooks. Come back over here. I've got a washer between the rubber and the steel. Punched 3 holes in the center of this one. And then I have a nut here and here, and then I got 2 nuts here. You probably only need 1, but and make sure this schrader valve's in good condition. And that's it. That's literally it. Oh yeah, just a heads up. This is a 1.5 inch expansion plug that you can find at O'Reilly's. And again, this is a CR250 pipe. So the whole premise behind this is we're gonna fill that pipe with air. We're gonna go about 50, 60 PSI, and then we're gonna heat it up with this torch. I use MAP gas for everything, so should you. I also have a really great tire or air pressure gauge from O'Reilly's. So it doesn't have to be fancy. Like I said, I made this kit myself, but if you don't want to, just get the stuff on eBay. So last but not least, don't forget eye protection. You're basically making a here. Well, kind of. So we're going to go ahead and fill this guy up. There's 50 PSI. Starting to move a little bit. A little bit more. Pretty close. I'm not sure if I'm gonna get it any better than that. Pretty hard to get rid of that crease. I think I'm gonna call that good. And voila, look at that. Not bad at all. You don't want to do this too much, otherwise you could bulge it out a little bit. And I've done that before. It's not, it doesn't look good. Let's put it that way. Pretty hard to get rid of those creases in there, but I mean, this is way better than buying a new pipe. This will save you tons and tons of money on new pipes, that's for sure. I've seen it done where the whole thing was caved in and someone popped it out. This is just a little tiny bubble, so I got lucky. And that's literally it, you guys. So easy. Seriously, that is so easy. It's not going to look perfect. It's not going to look factory, but it's going to be damn close. So thank you guys for watching my stuff. I really appreciate it. This CR250 is really coming together, and I am so stoked for that. Let me tell you what. All right, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day.